What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dr. P and today I want to make a video telling you basically about the update we just got from the Game Awards and the announcement Fortnite was supposed to make tonight. In case you were unaware, Fortnite was supposed to make a big announcement for the game tonight, and they did. A big in-game event just happened, and there's much more to come in the future. We're going to dive into it all right here in this video. If you could do me a favor though and drop a like and subscribe to the channel, that would mean a lot to me. And with that said, let's get into it. So it's actually kind of interesting. What Fortnite's announcement is it was actually the announcement of a new area on the map that overtakes Risky Reels. Risky is no longer on the map. The new area that has overtaken it is something called the block. Now, the block is basically just a flat surface that has completely just fallen on top of Risky. Fortnite put out a little trailer basically detailing what happened. It's kind of interesting. Definitely check it out if you want to. So there you have where the block is. It is at the area formerly known as Risky Reels, but now let me tell you what it is. This is what Fortnite said on Twitter. They said, taking over Risky Reels is the block. We'll feature the best creations built in Fortnite Creative with everyone in Battle Royale. Submit your creations using Fortnite Block Party and read our blog for more info. So what it looks like they're going to be doing is taking different structures, basically different building pieces and different formations people make in the creative mode and featuring it here on the block for everyone to see. I'm guessing there's going to be a system to vote on which ones you think are best and which ones you think should make it to the block. I think this is amazing. This brings back a lot of vibes of classic games I used to play a long time ago, like 10 years ago, like Halo, where custom games were a big thing. Like literally, I remember I would get on and spend hours playing custom games on maps that we had downloaded or built ourselves on all sorts of game modes like Cops and Robbers, Duck Hunt, Michael Myers, literally so many. Let me know if you guys played any of these game modes and if you know what I'm talking about. Everyone back then was a lot more friendly and a lot more sociable, and that's what gaming, at least these days, in my opinion, is missing. People aren't as friendly and as sociable overall. Now, obviously, you have your exceptions, but overall, I don't feel like it's the same way it was about a decade ago, back during the early Xbox 360 days. The very fact that they would add this thing in-game that everyone can see that is highlighting the specific product and creation of a single player, maybe a group of players, but you know what I mean, just shouting people out for stuff they've done in their game. The fact that they've done this and they're preparing to keep doing it for the foreseeable future is genius. I mean, obviously you want to give people credit for playing your game and being creative and doing all of the things that you know the mode is capable of doing, and you know the players who are that creative are capable of actually doing. But it's also now taking Fortnite to another realm in terms of gaming, you know. It reminds me more of a GTA or a Red Dead Redemption 2 when you would kind of walk up beside somebody randomly. You had no purpose of being next to them. I wonder if you'll be able to join random playgrounds and just see a whole bunch of people out here at the block admiring the various works people have done in the new creative mode, which, by the way, is a ton of fun. It's extremely different. It basically is just an exact copy of the Forge mode from Halo. You can fly around, basically put down anything imaginable, and it's really, really interesting. The official description by Epic for what the block is doing says, the most exciting and imaginative islands built in creative will be featured on the block in the Battle Royale map. Can you create something that will inspire the world? Will you be Fortnite famous? So this is going to be awesome. There are going to be some sick people out there making some insane creations. I already know it. I mean, there were already going to be people doing this kind of thing, but now that there is actually something to compete for, you bet there are going to be some crazy stuff and crazy creations made out there. And let me know if any of you guys are considering possibly building something to send in and try to compete for this thing, because I mean, I think there's people out there that could do it. You know, I'm not saying it's likely, because obviously there are people who are going to spend many hours out there, you know, training and practicing for this thing so they can build and, you know, ultimately perfecting their craft. And truthfully, it probably comes down to time. If you can spend the most amount of time on something and you've got the most amount of people looking and helping you, you might get it down a lot easier. So we'll see what happens, but definitely I'm extremely curious to see what happens with this, you know, the whole new feature. They're being a lot more sociable with this game mode, and that's what I like. You know, I told you earlier, it kind of feels like one of those free roam games like GTA or Red Dead Redemption, where you kind of just bump into someone randomly. You have no particular reason to be by that person, but you know you and that person have a common interest in mind at that particular time, and that is to accomplish something in the very location that you share. In this case, for Fortnite, it would just be checking out some of the cool creations. Personally, I'm really excited to see what the block can do. Obviously, right now, if you go and look at it, it's pretty empty. There's nothing on there. It's got a couple of vending machines sticking in the ground, and besides that, it's very plain right now. I'm sure as time goes by, as people get into the creative mode and start making some really cool things in that mode, people will start seeing things appear at the block, because let's not forget, today was literally the first day of the creative mode. I mean, I literally am uploading my third video today on this update. That's how much there's been to go over. It's crazy. So at this point, we know exactly what the block is. We know it's going to feature creative content from the community. We know that it's at Risky Reels. We know physically what it looks like and everything like that. But now the question I have, and I'm very curious about it, and I'm not sure the answer. I'm kind of leaning, you know, a little bit towards both ways. I have urges both ways, but I'll definitely leave a lot of it up to you guys. But I've been wondering, what impact did that block event, you know, the block literally just falling from the sky, because let's just rewind a second if you didn't know, because I'm pretty sure I didn't mention this yet. The block basically spawned on the Fortnite island the second the announcement was made in real life on the Game Awards show. As soon as that announcement happened, people in game reportedly saw this fall straight out of the sky and land right on top of Risky, just like it did in the trailer. So that's what happened. It randomly just formed, and it's been in the game for only like at max an hour at the time of me recording this video. So yeah, I've been wondering if there's any storyline impact later down the road by this event and by this new place, this new POI. The reason I'm wondering this is mostly because Epic was hyping up this announcement for a while, and they made it seem like it was going to be huge. And while it still could be very big, I personally am kind of let down. They were making me feel like it was going to be something absolutely out of this world amazing. And like I said, it's too early to judge. It still could be amazing, but just kind of from first glance, it's not exactly what I hoped it might be. Is there any storyline impact? I'm not sure. It's been a hectic day for Fortnite with Season 7 dropping, all that stuff going down, and then late at night, basically almost 24 hours later, this stuff happens. This event happens, and it looks like there's going to be a lot more to it, because I think Epic Games has something up their sleeve. On the live stream where they announced the block, Donald Mustard was actually there, and he said on the stream that the block would be something that people would be talking about and doing for a while to come. And obviously I'm paraphrasing there, but you get the drift. He was very excited about it, and he was optimistic about the future. Definitely drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video, and if you think you want to see future content, make sure to go ahead and tap that notification button to turn them on. I'm uploading daily Fortnite content, keeping you updated on the news of the storyline, information, tips, tricks, a whole lot more. Everything, actually, I've got you covered right here on the channel. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night, whenever and wherever you're watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.